This is something I like to do before camera. You go down, and you come.
I don't think I have the flexibility for that.
It gets you pumped up. You're like, yeah, film it. Wait, let me see you do it.
I've been learning.
Hello, everyone. Hopefully, I don't have lipstick on my teeth, but I think the camera's far enough away that you can't see. Can you have lipstick on your teeth?
You're good.
This is probably my most requested video, and that
By far. Just trying to feel out my on-screen personality.
my most requested video is to bring this guy on camera. This is my dad.
Zaddy.
Zaddy.
That's right. As you can see, she doubled down. That
Jared.
is not one cup.
Jared, you poured this glass, and
I know.
then he goes, oops.
If you're ever at the end of a bottle of rosé, it looks like there's this much left, but it was a big, big pour.
Yeah, it's a big pour. I'm not gonna drink it all. We're gonna have a little rosé talk and talk about what it's actually like to live with a significant other.
Dishes are a big thing when you move in because it's very like, oh, that's your mess. No, that's your mess. No, that's mine. That wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
So there's a lot of that goes around.
Yeah.
Definitely important to come up with a dishes person.
A dishes person? No, what we've tried to do in the past is if you made a mess, just clean it. Clean up after yourself. I need to do this.
It works great in theory.
Aw, come here. You can sit on my lap.
Spoiled Choween.
Chewing. Second topic is the bedroom. Expect there to be a big mess.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's two superpowers inhabiting one space. There can be some issues if you don't set up boundaries and guidelines.
Do you have boundaries and guidelines?
My boundaries are pretty much when I'm done wearing something, I put it on the floor. And Sam's boundaries are the bedroom has to be very neat. Yeah, Sam does a lot of the bedroom cleaning, that's for certain.
Yeah, I
Makes
do.
the bed every day. That's sweet. I love it. Never do it myself, but
There's a few times where I'll come home though and the bed's already made and I'm like, who did that?
and it ain't me.
No, I think that in the kitchen he's cleaner and then in the bedroom I'm cleaner. Like I have to go to bed with a made bed and the room completely clean. Like not with stuff all over the floor or anything like that, because your bedroom is your sanctuary. Like that's where you're going to rest. Like that's where you're dreaming and yeah, all that kind of stuff. Like I just feel like that is one of the most important things. That to me, the kitchen, it's like, meh, I want it to be clean, but
I'm like foodborne illness.
He's like, I mean, you guys see on Instagram, he's like scrubbing the refrigerator. I never knew you even had to clean your refrigerator.
Don't lose your mind every time you see dishes left out. You know.
Take your own advice.
Right? You know, this is like talking myself through it. And, you know, realize that she does her part and I do my part. And, you know, that's important. Balance. Kumbaya. Yin and yang. Which brings us to our next topic. Children.
Doggy children.
I'm sure it's not the same as kids, but I'd imagine there's some crossover here. And taking care of them is a big, big job that you guys should try to split up. And a big step in any relationship.
Yeah.
Dogging.
I like that, dogging.
I think that's a term.
Oh, it is? I never heard it.
Just Urban Dictionary before we post, because it might be a weird one.
Like sexual? Oh no.
Oh, no.
Next topic. Going to the bathroom for the first time when you are living with your significant other. I'm going there.
My biggest piece of advice, don't do it.
What?
I'm just kidding.
No, but you know when you're moving in together like that, when you're moving in together, that is like terrifying. You're like, wait, but I don't poop.
That is a tricky thing at first. Like, Are there any local restaurants and convenience stores that stay open 24 hours? Find that a good way to make yourself comfortable, run the shower and just take a shower afterwards. Just do it. Just take care. Lock the door. If you can't lock it.
Why can't you lock it?
I don't. If you don't have a lock on the door,
I'm
maybe
sure
get a sign.
Yeah. No, don't do a sign. I feel like I don't like the sign idea because then they know when you're pooping. Like
But
a locked
they know
door.
to respect your privacy.
But I think it's not the privacy thing. Maybe this is a girl thing. I think that I'm embarrassed because some reasons that I think are obvious when you're going to the
Girls
bathroom.
don't poop. Yeah.
Yeah, girls don't poop.
So shower. I think that's a big one. Run the
Run the
shower.
shower.
No one knows what's going on. Then take the shower. Real quick rinse. Then you feel clean and ready to go.
That's the other thing. Jared
And-
cannot go to the bathroom without
I think it's best if you just shower in between twos.
Like even when we first met, like he was just at my house watching a movie.
Take a quick shower.
He was taking a shower at like I was living with my mom at the time. He would just be like, we'd be like, "Who's upstairs showering?" Jared.
If you gotta do it, I just think it's best to be fully out with it. Then no one can question it. Hey, what were you doing? You don't want to know, and I don't want you to know. I showered. That's it.
But in the beginning of our relationship, you were so scared. Like you would just abruptly leave.
That's true, yeah. So I was not, hey, who wants to do that in front of someone that they're like totally into? Not this guy. Not my thing, no. So yeah, if I had to go, I'd fake an injury and get the hell out of there. And now, where we lived, it was a solid, I mean, we were close to each other-ish, but we were 30 miles from one another. So I mean, it was a hike. If you really had to do something, you know, you better get on the road.
Where were your go-to spots? Like if you couldn't get home, like would you pull off at like McDonald's?
Well, no, I just held it.
You just held it.
Yeah, if I had to go, like, you know, I had a certain, like, adrenaline that would come over me, and I'd have to get out of there, and everything would just hold itself in place. How about you?
No, I would just go. And the last thing is the best part about living together. What is the best part about living with me?
That ass though. I mean, you get to see this person every stage of the day. When you're first dating, you're gonna see them like at nighttime when you go on dates or whatever, like their date time.
Yeah.
I did not have any idea that Sam puts on a full-blown theater circus act every morning. Doesn't matter what time it is. You wake her up at 4 in the morning and she's singing and it's show tunes and she's ready to go. She wakes up like this, ready to go. And that's pretty awesome because I am not, you know, I wake up early, I do, but I am not,
not always
I'm not happy
about
to be up usually.
And I was sitting there like,
Singing and she's dancing.
and I'm making up characters for the dogs, and they don't even want to be up.
But it's pretty great. I love that. That's one of my favorite things. I like waking up to the morning shows, and it's always a show, ugly hour or not, and Sam is on, ready to go and perform.
I'd say my favorite part about living with you is your work ethic. It's very inspiring. And I feel like these things you don't really... Stop. This is all gonna go to his head, guys. I just like feel so safe. Like I don't know, I can't describe it. It could be like middle of the day, a time when I'm afraid of the dark, just throwing that out there. But it could be middle of the day and you just kind of sometimes get like a weird feeling, but I never get that when Jared's home. Like I just love him home, but we don't always have to be together when we're home.
Right.
Like you could be, I don't know, in the living room watching something and I could be in the bedroom doing something, like, but I just like that feel, I don't know, like when I'm with you it just feels like home. It's the big thing that I'm trying to, it does.
Next, couples yoga.
Well, I love you guys so much. I think I'm gonna end the video here. We're gonna go make dinner. I hope you enjoyed this random video and you guys always ask for Jared to be on the channel.